Okay. Well, there we go. So mic's working now. Sorry about that, guys. How you guys doing today? This is CS with DWP. What's going on, Snowy? How you doing, brother? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try to stream. Hopefully, everything is gonna be working today. I did some optimization to my stream settings. Took me a minute, but hopefully we should be in a good place. Cause I ain't streamed in, well, it feels like forever, even though it's only been like 2 days. What's going on, Spread Love? How you doing, brother? You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. I gotta turn something off. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. To you, sir. Uh, then I got on Genshin, and as I got to rank 30, I got the bow and maxed it in 5 minutes. See, that's what's happening when you set your hustle up like Swagalicious. All right, now what's Char talking about? 14? Was that two? That's 2 o'clock. I was a minute. Yeah, car, you gonna have to hang on tight. You gonna have to hang on tight because I gotta catch up with all my shit. All right, so where am I at? I am pretty far. I guess to get things started, she is done, as we all know. Diona is finally done. We're not gonna be working on her weapon, and I'm probably not gonna be trying to get her specifically to 90. So that's that. And then Albedo, we finally got old boy. So I'm juiced about him. Not going to be able to work on that as I would like to. But instead, I think I'm going to be working on the weapon because this resource right here is actually really easy to get. As you can see, I can't do it today, but that's going to be my goal going forward. But then as far as this, we got some artifacts we got to work out. And then I got these I got to get. And that's pretty much it. Just to get, at least to get them to 80. You know what I'm saying? So we got a few things we're going to be working on today. And then, after I'm done, if Kara is still here, then I'll go ahead and help out Kara. Also, I got to do that because I didn't do that. Was that Quijue Slope? Something like that. Can't see the stream. It's a black screen. Are you for real? You lying. Hold on. Nah, it look cool to me. Yeah, I mean, it's working for me. Yeah, I don't know, bro. But we finna go to that slope area and see what's cracking over there. Let's see. We're gonna go over here. All right. Yeah, I'm just hoping everything is good on y'all end, man, because it's been kind of suspect on my end, man. Streamlabs been DCing and this, that, and the third. And it's just like, bro, like, we can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really just showing me no kind of love. Like, the UI disappears, and it's all type of shit. So, all right. So first things first, let me re-add this. Whatchamacallit. Do I got a wish? Hold on. Oh no, I'm saving that. I need to add that. All right. So it's gonna be a bunch of shit in this area. So I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, it's crazy too. Like, I don't mind doing this event. I just feel like it could have been a little more action-packed, maybe, because it just feels kind of slow. You have been showing nothing for the past few minutes. Well, damn. But what do you think about the Coco Goat? I don't know. Is she out? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, as far as that character, if you like bows, then I guess the character is cool. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna be honest. I think the character is way more hyped than what she is. I think it's another hype beast situation. You know what I mean? I think people is just on this Coco Goat shit because they got weird fetishes. That's what I honestly think. The character, it's another character. She's ice. She's a bow. Her ultimate's gonna be strong as hell. She is an ice amber. I don't give a fuck what the rest of these whale niggas say. Like, you know what I mean? Here, I say over the rest of this year, you guys are gonna see like how I get down in video games for real, and then you'll see why I have that type of insight. Like, nigga, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And for the record, nigga, we finna get down on this new Guilty Gear You know what I mean? And we finna get some combos cracking up in that bitch sometime soon too. I still gotta beat whatever that other game is. I want to see how long it takes. Dude, where's these little things at? I'm supposed to be getting these lights. Okay, I'll deal with him in a minute. Unless that's, you know what? They might be down here. But it's like, nah, it's just it's a goat. It's a little girl. People are pedophiles on the internet, so they little pedophile radars is going off. You know what I'm saying? And they just, that's what I think is happening. They little pedophile radars are going off, and they just really feeling the goat. Like, she gonna be this, she gonna be that. The only person I trust who really is looking out for her like that is Damone Kim. Outside of that, I don't trust none of the rest of these niggas. The rest of these niggas, I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? People looking at Mona when she looked like a 14-year-old, like, come on, bro. I don't trust none of you niggas. Y'all niggas just hype because she's a little girl with some tight shit on with a goat head, so it reminds you of some demons anime shit. I think it's one of them type of things why people is on her like that. You know what I mean? As far as a character, I think she's gonna be a good character, but you kind of already gotta like Bose, and her stats are ridiculous. You know what I mean? Her stats are ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you guys actually use that Excel spreadsheet that I made, but if you go in there and you use that, like, her normals are hella strong. Like, her normals are strong, and she has the highest base elemental damage bonus out of all characters in the game. So it's like, she's gonna have a lot to offer. It comes by way of cryo. So as a character, yeah, she's good. But nigga, she ain't, like, she had to have that stat because, like, bows are still trash, nigga. They're still trash. You can spray mint on trash as much as you want to. It's still trash. You know what I'm saying? So they had to give her something to work with. Because if it wasn't the case, they wouldn't have need to buffer shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's before any stat increases or anything. That, like, we didn't even get a chance to play with her. She coming out the gate buff. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. You know, they saw. I'm assuming that MiHoYo saw what happened with Tartaglia, and how like, he's basically useless in his bow form. You know what I mean? At least that seems to be the general consensus with Tartaglia. You know, with him specifically though, because she has 3 levels of charge on her bow. You know what I'm saying? So she is one that's gonna have a lot of conversation around her. You know what I mean? But, like, once again, you're gonna want to like really have a conversation about this character. I'm gonna pull up that shit real quick to show you what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Because basically the same amount of damage people are doing with Albedo's normal over the course of 30 seconds, she's going to be able to do in 12 seconds. But it's by way of her ultimate. And it's cryo damage, which means you can get melt comps off of it. You know what I'm saying? So, as a character, she's going to be a good character. But it's another situation where it's going to be like, dude, don't fall for the hype. Like, it's so... Niggas is putting way too much emphasis and hype on this character. Like, she's going to be the new D-Loop. And it's like, she's good. But she's not, like, we're not going to see that character for hella long. Like, the closest one that's going to come to that maybe is Zhao. Maybe. That's about it. Outside of that, nobody's going to replace Venti, and no one's going to replace D-Loop. That's just the fact of the matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know. But if you want her, she is a good character. I want to make sure I'm really kind of emphasizing that shit. The whole point is she is a good character, but don't be on her like she's the GOAT. No pun intended. You know what I mean? She only has 2 levels of charge. Then when she has 3, nigga, you know what I mean? She has 3 levels. She has 0 charge, 1 charge, and 2 charge. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, okay, there's no charge, and you're just shooting it. And you know how you charge it? You know what I mean? There's that charge, and then she has another, like, level above that. So she's got 3 different layers of charge. You know what I mean? That's what I meant by that. Nigga, I had to write this fucking sheet. You think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Alright, so where's that shit at? Oh, no, that's Ayaka. Hold on. Let me get Ganyu. Alright, so we got Ganyu, right? When you look at her, well, I ain't gonna unhide it and all that shit, but basically when you get into her elemental bonus, like her base, she gets as high as, I think, I want to say this is her base, 3840. That's her base elemental at level 90. You know what I'm saying? And then you get into her shots. You know what I mean? She's got a aim shot. Then she's got the charge aim shot. Then she's got a frost flake. Then she's got the frost bloom. And she's got all type of shit going on. But the thing is, this right here, and it depends on how many times that little thing is gonna hit her shit. You know what I mean? What's going on, Pablo? It depends on how often that you know, the actual frost flake things that rain from the sky. How many of those are actually gonna hit the enemy over the course of the duration? Right? And then you just plug that number in here, and as you can see, with 15 making contact, you know, at, let's say it's rank 5, you're at 146,390 damage. Now, this is not what you're going to see. What you're going to see is somewhere, I think, like 100 to like 6. Oh, yeah, damn, way lower. So, okay, so 71, 67, right, at rank 5, talent level 5. So, over the course of 12 seconds, you'll be hitting 67,000 damage over 12 seconds. You know what I mean? And I don't even think this is with like a optimized build. Yeah, this is with an attack build. This isn't even with the elemental this and the cryo that and the cryo fuckery and all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's by way of her ultimate. And that's about where the story ends as far as Ganyu. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as Ganyu's concerned, if you like little goat girls and you get off on that shit, get the character. If that's your thing. I don't support that shit, but if that's your thing, and that's a reason you want her because she's cute or whatever, then nigga, that's on you, bro. But as far as like completing the game and washing shit, you know what I mean? I can't really say that she just gonna be in here just washing shit. You know what I mean? Like, she gonna be doing damage, yeah, but she ain't gonna be doing nothing that all the rest of the 5 stars can do. You know what I mean? Every other 5-star can do what she does. You know what I mean? So, I mean, until I see some extraordinary, like some over-the-top extraordinary shit, you know what I mean? I'm not finna give her this. I'm not finna pedestal her like that, like everybody else is doing. I can't make myself do that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say she's not bad, but she ain't nowhere near as good as the rest of these niggas are saying. Basically, here's exactly what's gonna happen. I promise you. This is facts. This is exactly what's gonna happen with this Coco Goat. I mark my motherfucking word, because this happens every time you get a fandom around a character, bro. You see what happened with what's his name? The nigga from Warframe, the little monk. You see what happened with him? I forget his name, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, he was so extra trash that niggas to this day is still trying to make this man the GOAT. Like, he's better than Saren. He's not, nigga. He's better than Valkyrie. He's not, dog. He's better than Korra. He's not. You like him. You know what I mean? Nigga, he's good. He's not like that, though. And that's what happens. I've been doing this shit for years, bro. I've been in fighting games for years. I played hella games, nigga, and ran into conversations with niggas over years, bro. I'm pushing 40, nigga. I've had this conversation a million times. I'm telling you, this Coco Goat that's exactly what's gonna happen. She gonna come out, she gonna be mediocre just like every other 5-star. You're gonna have a pocket of niggas that's gonna clickbait the absolute dog shit out of everybody. Everybody gonna become a believer. All the cute shit gonna hit Twitter. It's gonna hit everybody Discord. Look how cute and adorable she is. All the little kids is finna be, she cute this, cute that. Everybody gonna be coming up with these hyper specific builds. When that right there tells you the character ain't as godlike as you think she is. Because a godlike character, this is fucking facts, okay? Take this across any game you play, from Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 14, Chrono Trigger, fucking any game that you play. It doesn't, Zelda, Link to the Past. It doesn't fucking matter, nigga. A dope ass character, you could put any weapon in their hands and they wreck shop. If she needs a specific weapon, the character is trash in my eyes. That's in my book. I could put damn near any weapon in Ning Guang's hand and she gonna wreck shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the same with Zhongli, which is why you don't hear me praising this nigga like that. He's just the best. No, he's fun. That's where it ends. That's how it goes. So that's Ganyu. That's exactly what she's gonna be, because I have the fucking data. You know what I'm saying? I looked at the data, and this dude's normal does that shit. It may take a little longer, but it's a normal. It's like a not a normal, but it's a skill. It's not even a burst, bro.
无论如何，
And he's
我拉
Geo.
显得
Why is he even close to what you doing? You get melt comps, girl. Like it's gonna niggas gonna put so much. They gonna Mona, Bennett, God knows whatever the fuck else, and you gonna see the millions of damage and all this other type of shit. It's finna be clickbait city over Ganyu because people have to prove to you and everybody else who plays this game how godlike she is because they don't want to feel weird for having a crush on a little goat girl. So that's exactly what's gonna happen. Mark my word, my nigga. Anyway, bro, I have her at 103 crit chance, 100 crit damage. She's like Zhong Li. People are fighting over whether she's DPS or support. Who? Ganyu? These niggas, the people fighting over whether she is or what she's not, I'm going to be honest, I don't think they play video games like that. They're not gamers. And it's not that gamer is a badge that you should necessarily want to have. I'm just saying you can't come in having opinions about shit if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like, you clearly don't play video games like that. I've been playing video games since I was 5 fucking years old. First video game I ever played was Super Mario Brothers on NES in my bedroom. Turned the game on. First time I ever played it. Died hella times. And I've been playing games ever since. To this day, nigga. This is like 1980 fucking 7 or some shit. Like, hella long ago, nigga. So, it's like, from my personal experience of playing video games every fucking day, whether it was on my phone, on a computer, or on a console. I usually play on console or at the arcade. I think every single solitary day from the age of 5, with the exception of maybe like, let's say, maybe a half a year time that I have not played a video game. You know, and I like that, like that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like a half a year, like a day here, a day there, a day here, a day there. From the age 5 to 37, nigga. 6 months I haven't played a video game. From that many times of being on controllers, nigga, you can't say what the fuck Ganyu is. You have to play Ganyu how you're going to play Ganyu. That's what you need to be saying. Whether she support or not makes no fucking difference. Because you might have some crazy idea in your head that makes bows viable. And if that's what you want to do, then she's a main DPS. Kind of like there's a main DPS official. You know what I mean? And if you don't like bows, make her a support character. Leave it at that. But if you're trying to say she is this or she is that, you clearly don't play video games, nigga. You don't know how this works. That's like a nigga stepping into finance trying to tell you how the stocks work, but he just got in 6 months ago. Like, nigga, no. You have not been in this situation enough times to know what the fuck you're looking at. Like, you don't know what you're looking at. Because if you knew what you're looking at, then you would know that she fits in anywhere the fuck the player wants to fit her. That's how that works. You know what I mean? That's how, like, you can say that about Zhong Li. He is not a main DPS. You can main DPS with him. But you need whale accounts to do that shit. When you put him up against somebody like Jiang Ling or somebody like D-Luke or Razor, you need whale accounts to make that nigga compete. So you can say that about him, but based on the numbers I'm looking at for Ganyu, you can't say that about her. She can be whatever the hell she wants to be. You know what I mean? It's up to the player. Yo, what's going on, Yasuo? How you doing, brother? Speaking of gamers, you know what I mean? So it just depends on what the person wants to do. They need to, first off, they need to just stop trying to make a determination for a character that they don't know what they're looking at. You know what I mean? All they see is a little cute goat thing, right? I say leave it at this, bro, because the question kind of sounds like, should I pull for her or should I not? I would say, dude, if you like Amber but you want her way more powerful and way more viable, then pull for her. You know what I mean? It just makes more sense to go with Ganyu if you like Amber, but you would love for Amber to have a little more oomph in what she does on the field. Get Ganyu. You know what I mean? I say it like this. Until somebody shows me how this character is not Amber, and don't get down to some nitty gritty, make a specific teenager argument type of shit. I'm talking about the bitch is a pseudo tank with an ultimate that rains down an element on you and it does a melt comp. And she rocks a bow. And she's a 5-star. She's a 5-star ice Amber, nigga. She's a pseudo tank with a fucking AoE super. if you once you say because Amber is the only pseudo tank in this game. So there's another pseudo tank who happens to have a bow and who happens to rain down an element on you. She's a fucking Ice Amber, bro. So I don't know why people keep saying she's not when she is. People act like it's wrong to be a Ice Amber. Like she's not Amber. Nigga, she's Amber. She's just an Amber that works. Like you might be not listening to people the right way. Nobody said Amber inherently is bad. People saying Amber in the state that she's in right now, Amber is bad. Her mechanics aren't bad. You ever play World of Warcraft and you know the hunter? The hunter is what we call a pseudo tank, right? It's not that you're a tank. It's that you have a thing on the field that's tanking so you can do DPS on the outside. That's a pseudo tank. Niggas who play World of Warcraft know exactly what's going on with Amber. Niggas who don't play World of Warcraft or haven't played World of Warcraft or haven't played a game with pseudo tanking don't know what the fuck to do with Amber. They just know throw the thing and I won't get hit and I could just start shooting, but they're still standing next to the enemy type shit. You know what I mean? So that's what Ganyu is. She's a pseudo tank like Amber. She rains an element like Amber. She uses a bow like Amber. You only have 3 things you can do in this game. You can hit circle, and this is for PlayStation. You can either hit circle, hit R1, or hit triangle. You know what I mean? You hit circle, you hit or R2, my bad, or you hit triangle and do an ultimate. There's only 3 things you could do. There is no L1 and all this extra shit. L2 is aim, but that's about as complicated as it's gonna get. So out of the 4 things that Amber does between aim shot, regular shot, hitting circle, hitting triangle, and R2 and shit like that, she's exactly like fucking Amber, just an ice 5-star. So, you know, I don't know, whatever. I see we were talking about Ganyu. Yep, Ganyu looks fun, and her skills and ult look dope. Then get her, pull for her. If you like her, pull for her, bro. You know what I mean? And don't worry about the rest of the internet, cause they don't. Half these motherfuckers be like either too young to know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I mean? Or only played one style of game to know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you could play all the anime, what do they call them? Anime gotchas or whatever the hell they say. They could play all that extra shit as much as they want to, bro. But until you've played like a nice amount of, like a nice variety of games from 8-bit all the way to 256-bit and around the board, bro, until you've like been in some hefty situations like your ego is on the line type of shit in video games, racing games, like have you played racing games? You know, was you the shit in those PC games you was playing? Did niggas know you? You know what I mean? Like I was talking to like when I went to go play Marvel, I'm just giving you a quick story. Well, I have Emos bow for Ganyu, Bajong Li or Zhao, and 2 bow users in one team. That's why they got variety in this game. You know, but like when you start doing things in some of these games where you start to be known, that's when I can trust your opinion. And I'm not saying that I'm known like that in Marvel Infinite, but niggas know me in Marvel Infinite. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm known in World of Warcraft like today, but niggas knew me in World of Warcraft. Niggas know me in like Warframe. Niggas know me in DCUO. Niggas knew me in DCUO back when I used to play it. Niggas knew me in Terra. Like when I touch down and I start playing something, nigga, and I start having to carry the community, you obviously gonna get a name for yourself because you're carrying people constantly. You know what I mean? If all I gotta do is start having conversations in Dauntless, and I'm gonna be known in that shit because I'm already lightweight carrying niggas in the Terra escalations, and I don't even have Terra gear in Dauntless, bro. What I just started that game. You know what I mean? The only thing keeping me from doing the low life builds is because I don't know what's up with Iceborne. People keep talking about Iceborne, and I'm like, I don't know about all that shit. But I guess we gonna play with some shit and see if I could put something together. You know what I mean? But that's that. You know, so back to the Ganyu thing. like, we won't really know what Ganyu is until she comes out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, based on the numbers that I'm looking at, she doesn't look like she's not gonna be what you don't want her to be. Like, she looks like she's going to be what you would like her to be. You know what I mean? Her normals might be, here or there. You know what I mean? But her aim shot is fucking ridiculous. At rank 1, this shit is at 128 and 124, which is already kind of crazy. Now, you take that and you stack that on top of, at level 90, she already has a base 38.4% cryo bonus damage. Nigga, that's 40% base, my nigga. Like, come on, bro. Miss me with that shit. You know what I mean? Miss me with that shit. You feel me? Like, she's already going to be putting up stupid numbers. And she's not going to be, like, low like this when people start working with her. You know what I mean? And then here's her pseudo tank. That shit got, like, relatively high. I think that might be wrong. Or maybe it's right. I don't know. We're going to figure that one out. But this ultimate is fucking ridiculous. This shit is just ridiculous. And this isn't even with a cryo goblet. You know what I mean? Of course we got crits. We're going to be... I look at crits all the time. Because I'm like, nah. Because I run crit builds. But that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? This is getting level 82 enemies. Nigga, 42,000, 44,000, 50,000, and that's in 12 seconds. So you can. It's just how you play her. And if you don't mind, if you got a character, if you don't mind having a character with a running on an ultimate rotation, then you know she might be a good character for you. So you know what's going on, Supreme Shinron. Hey yo, what's happening with you? I can't wait till Zhao or Hu Tao comes out. An actual good polearm. I mean, we'll see. We just gotta wait and see. Yeah, I know what you mean though, because Zhongli it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Zhao is really fucking strong though. His normals are real. I think his normals are. Zhao's normals are at like 50%, like at rank 1. Like talent level 1, they're at like 50% and shit. Like look at this. Oh, that's with a normal bonus? I think that's with a normal bonus. Stop. Is that with a normal bonus? That is not with a normal bonus. Alright. Well, shit. Well, okay then. Yeah, so... Yeah. Zhao is kind of ridiculous. Zhao is gonna be ridiculous. And then looking at what his ultimate... Now, this is if you're running a crit build. Okay? And I think this is like a best case scenario situation. His normals at talent level 7. Let's say his normals at talent level 4. Fuck it. He's going to be hitting at like 7 racks. Of course, like I said, this is a best case scenario situation. Like Animo and this, that, and the third. And crit rate and crit damage and all the extra shit, right? Like, but your normals are going to be pretty high. These are your normals. And his normals are not slow. Like, his normals are hella fast. So... Like you're gonna be knocking some damage out, but I will pull for Zhao if Zhongli don't come back at the same time as Zhao, because I have Jade Spear. Yes, you do have that, and you got an art. Wow. So like I need Spear 5-star and don't want Fire Child, aka Hu Tao. If leaks are true for Hu Tao, I mean we'll figure out Hu Tao, but either way it goes, you got the weapon. That's the most important piece, is that you have the weapon. You know what I mean? All I can say as far as Zhongli is I have him and I love the character, but that's a to each his own scenario. I don't use him for main DPS. I wanted to use him for main DPS, but I can't get his numbers to reliably hit the numbers that I want them to hit without sacrificing my entire build for Ningguang. And even still, it's not really at it's not where I would like it to be. Considering he's a 5-star and a 4-star is doing damage that he does. Yes, I'm talking about Razor. You know what I mean? At no point in time should a 4-star ever be out DPS in a 5-star, in my personal opinion. Then again, these are some really easy to get 5-stars. They're not hard 5-stars to get. I'm not necessarily brand new. To this whole gacha game thing. This is the first major gacha game that I've ever played. But I didn't know that I was playing a gacha game at the time I was playing a gacha game. I used to play this game called Iron Knights. And that was a fucking gacha game. And you talking about some extra over-the-top busted shenanigans when you actually pull a 5, and they had 6 stars in there, nigga. When you pulled a 6-star in that game, it was like let me put it this way, one 6-star character could beat 4 of your 5-star characters. That was the level difference. It wasn't like it wasn't anything close. There was nothing close about a 4 to a 5-star. Like nothing. Like 5 stars were out. A 5-star would easily outshadow a 5-star would easily outshadow a 4-star. So I kind of get it, you know, why the 5 stars in this game aren't that powerful, because in the games that I played where there was a star scenario, bro, having one 5-star character, you could take 4 of the other ones off your team. You didn't even need 4 of them anymore. 1 5 would do what 4 4s maxed out did. Like, there was no reason to run the other ones. You know what I mean? So, you know. Wait, what's Ganyu's damage for a level 8 normal talent attack? I don't know. Keep in mind, this is a best case scenario for Ganyu. Or it might not be. I don't know. We can look at the build I have on her. It's probably some crit rate fantasy shit. So, after hitting a level 82 enemy as a level 90... she is not hitting the great... Wait, is this right? Oh, these are crits. Okay, so this is if you crit. So 15, 7... Wait, is that level 8? So 17, 19, 24, 24, 25, 3,000. Let me see something, though. Let me look at what build we got on it real quick. That's after hitting the enemy. The numbers are always way fucking higher before you hit the enemy. You got to almost cut it in half when you hit the enemy. So she's rocking... Ignore the name, because this is obviously not that weapon. But obviously it's an attack percent bow. And then she's got, it's obviously not Petra, but this is considering, okay, you got ice. And ice gives crit, so we could probably ignore whatever the fuck else is over on the other side. These are just some made up substats. Just some substats to have substats. This is considering that you have that. Actually, let's take this off. And let's say instead it's some crit rate thing. I don't know. Let's say fucking, 35. So you got some crit rate bow, so you're not getting anything extra, right? So level 90, crit, this tends to be lower when you have a lot of crit rate on a crit rate weapon. And then we're going to take off... Oh, so what is this? This is Gladiator and I guess the Cryo, right? So Gladiator, Cryo, and then some other extra shit, right? So now, sorry my Excel is running hella slow. But now with that, let's go down and see what the actual number is looking like. This is actually hitting the enemy. So on crit, you're at 14, 16, 21, 21. This is with a high crit rate build. You know what I mean? Unless max constellation. If you're max constellation, obviously you'll be looking at like 15 or some shit. But I didn't do that high because once you get that high, you probably don't even need to be. Once you hit like 10, like once you hit level 10, like you probably don't need this sheet anymore. That's why I stopped at 10. There's no need to go high. Once you're that high, you don't count. Your build doesn't matter. Once your talents get that high, it doesn't matter anymore. You can throw whatever the fuck artifacts on it and it doesn't matter. That's why I stopped at 10. I want Zhongli so bad. Yeah, he is good though. Razor C6 can outdamage a 5-star. I think Razor C1 can. I think Razor C0 can out. I think he might be with the right build. Like, if you min-max his build and put him up against a regular 5-star, I believe he can out-DPS a regular 5-star. Boss fights, I know he can out-DPS a lot of 5-stars, regardless of the builds. Razor against a boss, he can murder a boss a lot faster than a lot of 5-stars. I do know that much. It's when you get into the 5-stars ultimates is where it becomes an issue. Because the 5-stars ultimates, they usually start between 350 to 500. The highest I've seen so far, not the highest, but the average is around like 400 damage. 400% damage on the ultimate, right? So this one is 367, but then you got 72% for the Fatal Blooms, and that hits times 7. Some shit like that, right? And then you got Zhongli's, which starts at 407. Something like that. 401, right? And then you got Tartaglia, which is like 3 something and something else. So 464, 3, you see what I'm saying? So 5-stars are just really fucking high. You know, just really high. Whereas you take somebody like Sucrose, who's hits 3 times. So, oh, actually hers is pretty high too. So 148 times 3, that's Sucrose. Damn, hers is really high. His is times 3 too, huh? 142 times 3. Yeah, maybe I might be wrong. Hold on, nigga. Hold on. What's official now? Because officials hits once, but it's an AOE. Well, everybody's AOE. 208, that's it? Official. You supposed to be the one, though. You supposed to be that one. And Razor's is Razor. Lisa's is trash. Kaya's is trash. Amber's is weird. Don't Xingqiu got this crazy one or something like that? Oh, his is the sword. His is the sword. What about Xingyan? Hers is kind of weird. So she has 341. So I guess they're all the same. Fuck it. Yeah, because she got 40% pyro dots. And those pyro dots, I think it's like 5 or 6 dots. So it's like 341 plus 200, plus an additional 200 as pyro, basically. It's like something like that. So I guess they're all kind of the same. So fuck it, yeah. With that being said, yeah, I think Razor might be able to take it. Because whatever he's doing right here, that little, where is it at? The little 24% normal attack damage, like that's cool. And then the 160 on initial burst, you have to take all that plus all that, and you have to multiply all that times what is it? Times 1.26, and that'll give you that because of attack speed times 1.26, and that'll give you his actual DPS. And he's doing that shit for 15 seconds. Fucking Razor, man. Razor's, I don't know. Bennett is a better D-Luke. No, Bennett is a better D-Luke according to clickbait. I believe that is clickbaiters. You got people who drive, okay, look at it like this. You got people who like cars, and you got people who design and work on cars, right? Like, man, I like Lamborghinis. And then that one guy who always comes out the side like, yeah, but Lamborghinis need like hella maintenance and a catalytic converter always goes out. And it's like, nigga, shut up. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, I just like the way it look. It sound cool. It's fast as fuck. I'm cool with that. Right? That's what I'm saying. Niggas who's like catalytic converter and this, that, and all that extra shit, them the niggas that like Bennett. But niggas that just, I need to go in, do a thing, and leave, that's where D-Luke is better. And you could call it Unga Bunga if you want to, but I've been a scientist and I've been Unga Bunga. You know what I mean? And sometimes going in, doing the thing, and getting the fuck out of there, sometimes that's just a better decision to make. You know what I mean? And D-Luke accomplishes that. Bennett, on the other hand, you have to do a setup with the weapon and the this, and you have to spec with the artifacts and the team comp and the melt and the vaporize and the blah 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 and the oh did you know and all this extra shit. Now he's better than D-Luke. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it just, I know for me, I'm just trying to get it. Now, until we get raids in the game, D-Luke is better. Once we get raids in the game, sure. Bennett could be better all day, every day. I don't really care who's better. Whatever helps me kill that raid boss faster, that's who's going to be better, right? And if I have to do 80 chin-ups and push-ups and I got to spend $50 fucking dollars, you know, on resin just to make sure I got these hyper-specific ass artifacts, and you must bring Mona and all this extra shit, nah, bro, just bring D-Luke and fuck all that other shit, nigga, because we could just get in, pop a shield with Zhongli and do it moving. Say, I'm not trying to do all of this extra shit. You know what I mean? And when it gets that far into it, clearly the character is not better. If it takes that much preciseness just to prove somebody's better, they're not better. Otherwise, everyone would be wearing Birkenstocks instead of fucking Jordans. Right? But guess what? No one wears Birkenstocks. They're a better shoe. They're better for your back alignment. If you're flat-footed, they got something for you too. They're the most comfortable shoe you'll ever wear. But who the fuck is wearing Birkenstocks? You see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I hope that kind of shed some light on that. So, I'm going to tell you, I'll leave it at this. The minute somebody starts bringing up who's better than who, immediately stop having a conversation about it. You know what I mean? Because that's just shit waiting to happen. I've been in that situation so many times in Warframe. It's instantly one of those situations where it's like, you know what? You don't play the game. You study the game, and there's a difference. You're like the commentator versus the actual person in the ring trying to win CPT. The commentator's good at the game. Yes, we all know Rob TV is hella dope. But he ain't fucking with PG Punk though. You know what I mean? He ain't fucking with Daigo. You know what I'm saying? He's good. But he ain't no PG Punk though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. I hope that came out right. I hope I made sense when I said that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get the rest of these commissions done. I was hoping this stream was gonna work out, man. You know, so far it's looking like it's working out. I got no skips. Everything's going cool. By the way, after I'm done with these commissions and burning all this resin, we about to get on some Guilty Gear Strive, some Nier Automata. Like, we finna get down on something. Where am I going? I'm going that way? Okay, let's go that way. I got 40 seconds. Now, I remember a long time ago. It really wasn't that long ago, but it felt like a long time ago. When I was doing that challenge, I don't know why. I had to do that 3 times for whatever reason. And I think it's because it kept pointing me in the wrong direction. Impregnable defense. All right, let's do the thing. Let's go, homie. Warframe battle. Oh, hell no. I can out DPS you all day. No, get out of here with that stuff before I... Yeah, I know, bro. Like, dude, like, I am so over it. You don't know how many times. Like, because you do hit a wall with DPS. You know what I mean? And it gets to the point, what I've learned, and this is people. This isn't even DPS. This is people. What I've learned is that if you just, it's like speedrunners. Have you ever had a conversation with a speedrunner? Holy shit, these motherfuckers are way too technical. You know what I mean? So it's like talking to a speedrunner, right? Unless you do the thing and the thing, then you're wrong. And it's like, my nigga, like, we all can be good. We understand. It's like Kevin Hart said, dude, why are you still coming to the gym? You won. It's like that. Sometimes you just give them what they want. They want to be the one. I found the thing. Do you see the number? I did that. You can't. I did the thing. You see the thing? Yes, I see you did the thing. You're the king of the thing. Got it. So now that you have the king thing, you're the thing. I'm going to go back over here and continue doing my grind and the things I need to do. Congratulations on your 1 million, right? But that doesn't apply to me because I don't have nor will probably ever have the shit that you have on your account. So how is that helping me at all? Oh, it's not? Great. So I'm going to not really partake in that conversation. I'll give you your kudos, but that's not for me, bro. Good for you, though. Big good for you. And I've been in that conversation so many times that it's like, I don't think I would like to be in that conversation anymore. And Robert knows exactly what I'm talking about, bro. Robert knows exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Me and him have dealt with that conversation so many times. We had a guy in our clan, I'm not going to mention names, you know who you are. We had a guy in our clan where this shit would come up at least once a day. And it'll be like, bro, I am not having this conversation anymore. Like, stop having this conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Just stop it. I'm not having this conversation anymore. Then we would have to go do a thing, and then it's this DPS battle, and it's like, why the fuck are we doing this? Because we're wasting time instead of getting the thing that we need to get done. So, yeah. So, Robert, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And what I've learned, and this is the point, what I've learned is just give them their kudos and exit the conversation. Just, yep, you're the god. Yep, all right, and then just move on. Because they're not gonna stop until they get that kudo. They need that kudo. You know what I'm saying? So just give them the kudo, and then do it pushing. Yep, you're that guy. You're that chick. Yep, you're that person, and then just move on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just hoping that I don't get caught up in that. You know what I mean? But the one takeaway I think from this whole stream so far, I do want you guys to take away, is that until I see a clear determining factor between certain characters, I can't definitively say that one character is better than the next character. If raids came out, I can't definitively say that Barbara is less effective in a raid than Razor would be. That Zhongli is going to be way more effective in the raid than Jean would be. I can't definitively say that. I can't definitively say that Tartaglia is going to be more effective than a Ganyu, or that. You know what I'm saying? Or that Ningguang is gonna be more effective than a Lisa in a raid scenario. In a raid, I'm talking raids. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we don't have them, but until we get those, I think that's what's really gonna iron out the rest of these conversations. Because when you start involving raids, especially in a public setting, that's when all the verdicts really come out. You know what I mean? Okay, these Lisas over here are killing shit way faster. For some reason or another, they're killing shit way faster than all these Ganyus, Zhonglis, Jeans, and Chi-Chis, and all type of other shit going on over here. These Lisas are killing these motherfuckers way faster. And for whatever reason, it's a bunch of Ambers and Lisas, and they're killing shit faster than Zhonglis. So I don't know. They did happen to have a Bennett on their squad. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. You know what I mean? But until we get into that scenario, I can't definitively say Ganyu is going to be a better pull than a Zhao. Zhao is going to be a better pull than an Ayaka. I know the way that I play, and this is what I want. This is why I always preach this to you guys, is that first of all, no official. You can. Oh shit, the homie calling. Shit, hold on. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Hey, what's up, brother? I'm streaming right now. Is it cool if I give you a call right back?
Huh?
No, I said I'm streaming right now. Is it cool if I give you a call?
Yeah, call me back. Call me back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a call.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
All right, for sure. I'll holler at you. All right, for sure. He said dreams. You can have my Sucrose constellations. Hilarious. But that's what I'm saying. Even Sucrose, right? Like, how do we know that a character is better than another character? Especially with all these characters coming out. You got all this clickbait and shit. Remember when Tartaglia came out and everybody was like, please swing from his ball sack. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And it's like he's good, okay? And then Zhongli came out and then people were doing that as well. Like, look, Zhongli, he's the best thing since sliced bread. And it's like, why I gotta be the one person that's gotta say it? No one wants to say Zhongli is trash, but fun. No one wants to say that. I'll say it. You know what I mean? And I think if people could just hone back their hype just a little bit, we could really get to the nitty gritty of the facts. The facts is you play this way, I play this way. That's the fact. That's at least we know that much. Knowing that much, now we could determine what characters are better for you and for me. For me, I've always played what we call crit chickens, which is known as a druid, range, DPS, and World of Warcraft. In that regard, you stand in one spot. This is usually every range DPS, no matter what game you play. They stand in one spot and they DPS. And guess what? That's what Ningguang does. So she works for my playstyle. If I'm going Devil May Cry, Zhongling happens to work. Zhongli happens to work. Why? Because their iframes are really good. They swing really fast. Their mobility's pretty quick. You know what I mean? I got a little bit of extra DPS with this. I got a little extra DPS with that. But the fact that they move really quick is reminiscent of, you know, those type of games. You know what I'm saying? The faster the character, the better. Have you ever played Dynasty Warriors Strike Force? If not, buy it for $5 from fucking GameStop. Play it for a couple minutes after going Super Saiyan, and you'll see why I like these two characters. You see what I'm saying? We all know Sucrose, that real One Punch Man. No, she is the glove that One Punch Man has on. Matter of fact, Sucrose is more like the push-ups and the jogging that the One Punch Man had to do to get so strong. She's the 100 push-ups behind One Punch Man. She's not the puncher. She's the push-ups behind the punch. That's Sucrose. So every time you see the 160 billion damage, somewhere in there's probably a Mona, Bennett, or Sucrose. That character in themselves is never going to hit that fucking number. You'll never see that number off that character alone. It's somebody in there, or it's some glitch or bug or some wacky shit. Because in order for Zhongli on average, even for whales, in order for him to hit over 100k, he has to have at least a 3x multiplier on his damage. Because he averages 40,000. That's his average number, for around 40,000 for a good build, right? You might push 60. But for him to push over 100, you have to have two multipliers in place. You have to have one to push him up to 80, and you have another one to push him over 100. So it's not, you'll never see this character, you'll never see any of these characters hit that number. It's mathematically impossible for these characters to hit over 100,000 by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as long as you go into the situation understanding that, then you should be good. That was something I brought up in a stream a long time ago, by the way, where when you're watching some of these videos, just be mindful that you can technically take any of the shit they're doing and apply that with any other main DPS, and you'll get very similar numbers. I want my Chongyun to do 200,000 or some crazy shit. Do exactly what the guy did, just take out that character and put your character in its place, right? But you need a water comp. Don't you got everybody got Barbara, just slap him in his face with some water, boop, and then do your super. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like if you just do that, like you should be getting very similar results. Not only that, you got to remember that the game is heavily reliant on your RNG, and these are bought accounts basically. These are paid for accounts. So unless you're a kid, I don't know what it is about the kids in my Warframe clan, but unless you're a kid, your RNG ain't gonna be just the shit. Like little kids got RNG that's just, I don't know if it's like gods or Buddha or the universe or Confucius or a god looking over their innocence or something, but they got RNG like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So unless you got that kind of RNG, you know what I mean? You just gonna have to grind it out, and you know. But the biggest takeaway, I kind of went all over the place with that one. But the biggest takeaway is understanding that each character is gonna play different according to how you play the character. You know what I mean? Not everybody dashes. Not everybody like dash cancels. Not everybody does that. Not everybody uses charge attacks. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody does that. Not everybody buffers their skills. You see how it says cannot switch character now? That was a pre-buffer. Now if I did an actual buffer, that's what an actual buffer looks like. It's gonna switch. I did that on purpose, by the way. I switched on the earliest frame possible via buffer. Right? Not everybody plays like that, but I got that from fighting games. You see what I'm saying? You get that type of shit from fighting games. He said dead ass, why? Hella funny. You know what I'm saying? So according to the way that you play, certain characters might benefit more, certain play styles might benefit more, certain stats might benefit more. You know what I mean? The one thing I will say for me is that high crit rate for me works well. For me. For some other people, high crit damage might work well, right? That's for them. You play the game the way that you're going to play the game, and as long as you're winning, that's all that matters. Last takeaway, because I do kind of want to stop the stream in a second, but the last takeaway, I do want to stop it because I got to call my homie back. But the last takeaway is that strategy always trumps brute force. And the only time you need to unga bunga or take some shit in, the only time you'll need to do that is when the strategy isn't enough. But you still need strategy to win. You're always going to need strategy to win. Don't ever forget that shit. All right. So we're going to wrap this shit up real quick. I think I'm not even finna cap because I don't even feel like doing shit today. I might just make hella fragile resin and call it a day. What is that? That's 3 in a boss fight. Let's see what we got going today. We got that, which I'm never going to do that. I need it for my Bennett, but I'm probably never going to use it. I'm not even finna lie. I guess I need that at some point. And then that is for Ningguang. And then this is, I think that's for, I don't know who that's for. I think that was Diona. Oh no, I think Albedo did use it. Did Albedo really use that? Oh, I was about to say, like, you better not be using that. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing I really care about today. I ain't even finna lie. And I know I gotta do my boss fights and all that, but I'll do that shit later. So we're gonna make condensed resin because I'm not really in it in this game right now. I'm not even finna lie to y'all. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. That's super dope as always. But I do gotta call the homie back. You know what I mean? You know, I've been tapping in with him and I've been wanting to make sure shit is cool. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see. We're gonna make 4 of these bitches because I don't feel like playing 3. Aw. Yep. Oh, we got 40 resin. Yep, we got 40 resin. And now I'm going to go and what do y'all want me to do? What do y'all want me to do? I would do whatever right now. Just, I need a dungeon to burn this 40. And actually, now I think about it, what would that put me at? 100 resin? Right, so I'll do this plus 60. What time is it? 6:48. You know what? I'm gonna come back to this shit. We're gonna do it like that. Cryo Regis Vine. Alright, let's do that real quick. Let's do the Cryo Regis Vine. Cryo Regis Vine. Relatively easy. I really think it's easiest. I want to say it's the easiest if you have Bennett, I think. But I haven't tested Bennett personally, so I can't really say if what I'm thinking works or not. But I noticed when I was trying it, it wasn't working. So with Bennett, this right here is supposed to imbue your characters within the AoE with pyro, but it doesn't. I still hit for not pyro, so I don't know what that shit is about. But whatever. Alright, so I'm going to use her instead. Let's do this. Burn his face. 1. And that is the Cryo Regis Vine. For Diona. Yay. Aww. Alright, cool. And I could just save the Primo Gems. I don't have to do it. Now I think about it. I just wanted to burn the resin. Anything else? Regis Spine. I just caught that. Anything else? Oh, you know what? We're gonna go do the wolf. Because I am still working on Ningguang. Ningguang is my, I'm not gonna say pet project, but she is my pet project basically. You know, it's like you're working on a car and you're trying to get the car souped up with the rims and the this and the that and the international radio and the, it has hover magnets. You know, whatever you got on your car. I'm trying to do that with Ningguang. So, let me wait for this stamina. Wait for the stamina, and then we'll go kill the wolf. Get up there. Get up there, Ninguini. This would be a quick way to burn some resin. Wolf hooks. You use those. Yeah. Actually, I gotta make a couple phone calls. I need to actually get at Spread Love, and then I need to get at Prop. I need to get at both of them actually. Alright, so. Ready to test your skills? Of course. Of course. Alright. Hello, Wolf. How art thou? Art thou be swagtastica? You're looking kind of smooth there. That wolf, I gotta say, is probably the coolest design in this entire game. Yes, it actually made contact. Aww. No. If this connects, I'm gonna be so happy. Aww. Dang it. I'm still waiting for that fang or claw to drop. You still waiting, bro? That's how you know your drop rate is terrible. Ah, I thought I could pause through it. Okay. Ningguang don't give no fucks. Ningguang don't give no fucks. That's the beauty of letting it rock, as we like to call it. Hello! I said hello! I paid $30 for that. Can y'all believe that? I paid $30 to be able to hit her skill twice. Insane. Yeah! Keep them coming. I need all of them. Yeah, we ain't get no more of those. Character level up material. I don't even know who uses that, but I need that all day. I think that's the third time I got this. Like third time in a row I got this. Let's see. That means, second time in a row. Okay. So we're going to be working on her screen and her normal. Her ultimate's cool, but nah. I want that 4% for her screen. That's not even 4%. That is 23%. Damn. And then her got the hiccup, sorry. Her charge attack is 18%. 23 and 18, I'll take it. That little 9 is cool, but it's 9 times 7, so that's a lot. Or it could be 9 times 11, which is a lot. So, all right, cool. We're gonna call it right there. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, man. I mean, I appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, you guys were champs this time. I heavily apologize for the last, like I really mean this shit. Like, for the last 2 days, I haven't been able to stream. We lost a damn subscriber over that shit, I'm assuming. Because it was, like, skipping and whatnot in the last few streams. I couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? But, we are up today, so that's cool. I got to make a couple phone calls. Might be an hour, might be 2 hours. I'm not sure. It all depends. But I want to tap in with the homies, make sure everything is cool with them. And I think that pretty much calls it. Yeah, so without further ado, first off, let me give some shout outs. Shout out to Robert Aguilar for showing up. Shout out to Snowy for stopping by. Shout out to Spread Love for stopping by. Shout out to Yasuo for stopping by. You know what I mean? We also had Supreme Shinro, Dragon Shogun. Thank you so much for stopping by. What's up? You know, shout out to Pablo for stopping by. Shout out to everybody for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. And without further ado, this is CS with DWP. If you enjoyed what you saw on the screen or what you heard on the mic, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will be hollering at you guys in the next piece of content, keeping your wig screwed on tight. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Wash your hands. Stay cool. Peace. Woo!